Hey guys, it's YuGiOhCardVideos, and my new deck is Machina Gadgets. I found this deck is really versatile, and it works out. It wins really fast, and it's really unfair to the opponent because of the constant special summoning of Machina Fortress. And here's the deck list. Alright, first off is 3 Machina Fortress. This is the main card of the deck, as we all know. Really cheap effects. It's really easy to special summon, discard self and another monster, and you could special summon Machina Fortress from your hand or graveyard. It's like millions of times during the duel. It's really great. 2,500 attack, and its effects mean that it has 2 effects. One, when it's targeted by a monster, you get to discard a card from your opponent's hand, and when it's destroyed by battle, you get to destroy 1 card in your opponent's side of the field. So, really awesome. Alright, next one is 3 Machina Gear Frames. The thing about Machina Gear Frame is that it's a pretty good beater, 1,800 attack. It's a union, so you can protect your maybe Cyber Dragon or your Machina Fortress, and it searches out any Machina monster in your deck, except for itself. You could search out Machina Force, Machina Fortress, which I usually do, and once you get the Machina Fortress, you can equip Machina Gear Frame to it to protect it. So 3. Next is 2 Machina Forces. Okay, first of all, if you're wondering why I have 2, most people don't realize how it works. Some people will say, oh, take out Machina Force, you don't have Commander Covington or every other shit. First of all, it's not here to be summoned, it's just here so it can be discarded to special summon a Machina Fortress from my hand or my graveyard. So, this is the equivalent of a monster reborn. And it's searchable by Machina Gear Frame, so, yeah. So 2 of them. Okay, next is one of the riskiest cards in the deck. 2 Cyber Dragons. Okay, first of all, Cyber Dragon's a really popular card, especially in Machina Gadgets, but it's a little risky because if your opponent has a Chimera-Tech Fortress in their extra deck, then they're going to screw you over pretty badly. But the thing is, if you also run a Chimera-Tech Fortress Dragon in this deck, that kind of helps, prevents you getting your ass killed by an enemy Chimera-Tech Fortress Dragon. But this is really good. It's bottomless trap hole bait, and it's if you go second and your opponent sets a monster, you can special summon it. So yeah, all right. So 2 Machina Peacekeepers. Some people like it, some people hate it. I personally find it very useful. Once again, it's a union, just like Machina Gear Frame, so it protects your big monsters, and it searches out another union monster, so you can search out another one or a Machina Gear Frame, which will then in turn search you at a Machina Fortress or a Machina Force. So this deck is constant searching. Okay. Speaking of searching is Scrap Recycler. If you have it on your first turn, you could send, it's kind of dead on your first turn, but you can use it to send a Machina Fortress from your deck to your graveyard. It speeds it up a lot. But if you get this in the middle of the duel, you can return 2 level 4 Earth Machine monsters from your graveyard to your deck and then draw a card. So draw power and recycling Machina Gear Frame or the gadgets, so nice card. I personally like 1 more than 2, but some people like 2. Okay, and here is the core of the deck. 2 green gadgets, 2 red gadgets, and 2 yellow gadgets. Alright, green searches out red, red searches out yellow, yellow searches out green. It's a cycle. Keeps your hand full all the time. You can discard it for Machina Fortress if you want, which usually what I do with it. Okay, and that's it for monsters, now spells. Okay. Only type of monster in this deck is Machine. I used to have 3 Solidarities in this deck, but I bent it down to 2. 3 can be dead sometimes, but I kind of like 3, but I'm testing 2 right now. And 2 works pretty good too. So yeah, 800 attack makes the gadget speed sticks. Okay, and here is the monster heat aspect of the deck. 2 and 3 Smashing Grounds. Okay, Smashing Ground is 1 for 1, takes out a big enemy monster that it's hard to kill. So you have 3 of them. Eventually your opponent will run out of monsters between the Smashing Grounds and you constantly getting gadgets in your hand. Okay, next is 1 Fissure. It's just more monster heat. It's not 100% totally necessary, but I like Fissure too. Okay, next is Nobleman of Crossout. Fissure and Smashing Ground take care of the face-up monsters. This is when your opponent is playing more defensive. This is usually used for when you have, let's say, your Machina Fortress or your Cyber Dragons out. Your opponent's like, oh shit, and they set a monster. And if you're against a Lightsworn deck and they set a Raikou or something, then yeah, no one cross out. Next is Dark Hole. It's a staple. More Monster Heat. Okay. Giant Trunade, back row removal, so takes out those mirror forces. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, more back row removal. Monster Reborn, it's a staple, of course. And limiter removal. One, like Cyber Dragon, another risky card. The reason why I really focus on back row removal with like Giant Trunade and Mystical Space Typhoon is so I can activate this card. Let's say I have like a Cyber Dragon and 2 Machina Fortresses out. That's going to be about 10,400. Oh my god. That'll be, just put it this way, that'll be enough to go for a game if you activate this card. So yeah. Okay, and the last spell is Pot of Avarice. This is about to get out of the deck. Like, it's useful mid-game to end-game, but, like, honestly, if you have it on your first turn, you'll be like, oh, wow. And that happened to me before. But it's draw power, but it's probably to come out once I get another Dimensional Prison. But I'm not really too sure about this card. Please leave a comment if I should take this card out for a 3rd Dimensional Prison or a Solemn Warning or something. Okay, and that's it for spells. Now for traps. Mirror Force, of course, it's going to be in my deck. Protection. Solemn Judgment. Protects against big plays, spell, trap cards that can mess you up. This can save you at the last second. And 2 Dimensional Prisons. Yes, I know, if you're going to say run 3, I completely agree with you. Just have 2 right now. I'm probably going to get a 3rd one today. This is Ultimate Protection, takes out Stardust, takes out YuGiOh Guardian, takes out anything that can give you trouble. So yeah, alright, 2 Dimensional Prisons. 2 Bombs, Trap Hole, more monster removal. So yeah, with this deck I don't really give my opponent much options to do. Because between this and the Smashing Grounds and the Fissure. So yeah, 2 Bombs, Trap Holes. Torrential Tribute. If I'm getting my ass swarmed by like some Black Wings or something, activate this, clear the field. The last card, 7 Tools of the Bandit. 7 Tools of the Bandit. I mean, another one of those questionable cards, but it can, once again, when you're going for game to limit removal or something, then your opponent activates a Mirror Force. Activate this, pay 1,000, and that saves you from losing the duel. So yeah, that's the entire deck. Okay, and pretty much the only thing this deck is missing are the 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons that I'm going to be getting soon. So, yeah. And I'm probably going to get a Solemn Warning too. And hopefully a Pot of Duality if I pull it from a Duelist Revolution pack, which I will be opening in the future. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment on how I can improve this deck. And also, one more question. Should I take out 1 Fissure or 1 Noble Man of Crossout for like another Dimensional Prison, or should I take out the Pot of Avarice for the Dimensional Prison? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, and have a nice day. Bye.